Okay. Yeah, so welcome to the Live on Air Sports Show. This is the first awards show that we've done. We've given out awards before, but we haven't done a show for it. So this is going to be the first one like that. To start off, I'm going to start with the best D line. We're going to go with the New York Guardians. Not
Well,
much of a surprise there,
round of
given
applause
that
for
they're
him.
undefeated. Yep, absolutely.
Chief
Great
Jones.
season.
Chief Jones,
They're
you
undefeated
joined the
for a
league by
reason.
joining the Discord, and then we can get you information on that after this show.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if anybody's watching that is curious about what we're talking about, ESG is a 7-on-7 football game, all user. I would say it's like if you were to play like a Madden. CCFL is like if you were to play a Madden league with your boys. I don't know if anybody's done that, but you can't really make excuses. You know what I mean? It's a user v user. You can't say the computer did you wrong.
1,000%.
So best D line, we got New York Guardians. Next up, we got best O line. This is a surprise. No, I'm just kidding. It's the New York Guardians.
Shout out to the New York Guardians. Let me get another round of applause for the New York Guardians.
Shout out to New York Guardians. The hard part is that they're undefeated for a reason. You know.
I think they're. I think that's another major part. I mean, of course, we know they have great pieces on their team. The New York Guardians have Juan, they have
Absolutely.
Dope Walker, they have D. Shiesty. But at the end of the day, their line held up every time when it was time for them to be able to make those plays. They can't make those plays that they make without their offensive line or defensive line. So shout out to the Guardians line once again.
I would like to say this: if anybody was in that community chat with the developer of the game, Ray, he pointed out like a run that Juan had where the line missed a couple of blocks and Juan still made it happen. Believe it or not, that's not like the usual. If you go watch their film, their line mostly knows what they're doing. They pick up the right blocks. That's why Juan was so dominant.
That's right.
Now, of course, Juan's won, but that's kind of why that happened. Next up, we got game changer. So this goes to the most improved player of the year. So this is somebody who maybe last season wasn't very good or made a huge position switch. And, football looks totally different from the O-line versus the quarterback position versus the receiver. Your responsibilities are different. Your keys are different. So this year we went with Checkmate 510. He's the head coach of the Stompers. Rough season for sure, but what impressed us, I think I speak for both of us, but
Yep.
what impressed us was he did an awesome job transitioning to whatever his team needed, and he came from a D1 team with the Infernos, my team. He came from us as an O-line and D lineman, and then when he went to this team, he played running back, he played quarterback, he played line, and it was really whatever they needed. And the best games that they had, and I would imagine that people that played him agree, the best that they looked was when Checkmate was at quarterback.
And I can
So
agree
that switch from
1,000%.
O-line to quarterback is a huge switch, and he played well,
Yeah.
all things considered. So
Watching him play this season, go from different positions and then having so much success at the quarterback position, it was a no-brainer for us. You definitely earned that. Let me get a round of applause for him.
absolutely. I would clap, but I'm holding my mic. I promise, Jack.
It's okay. I got it
clap
on the
for you.
soundboard. I got it on the soundboard. It's all good.
Yeah, okay, there we go. There we go. Next up, we got Unstoppable Force. So Unstoppable Force goes to the best D lineman. I think a lot of people, when they were voting, got that confused, and they thought best just defensive player. But we got another category for that. So this is specifically best D lineman. That goes to Mac Collard Greens.
Yes, sir.
Which,
Shout out.
if you know,
Shout out Matt Collard
shout
Greens.
out. He earned it. He earned it, and let me say this too. He earned it on the field, but also off the field. He did a great job of sending us the clips of the plays that he made. He made sure to send the clips. He had clips on for days,
I'm telling you,
so it made watching his film very easy.
yeah, 1,000%. I had an inbox full, and the poster clips was full, and the highlights from each game night was full. Matt Collard Greens definitely showed out each night, day in and day out. Man, the guy was causing fumbles left and right. He definitely earned this one.
No doubt. And he was dominant. Dominant A-gap to A-gap player.
Oh man, what?
Fantastic. He comes
Amazing.
from D1, and he showed why he's a D1 player for sure.
1000%.
Next up, we got Trench King, and that is also Matt Collard Greens. Look, man, he's a D1 player for a reason, and for people that maybe think that this is a game of luck or something like that, nah, man, we saw what happened when D1 players came down to D3. They showed they were D1 for a reason.
Yeah.
The O-line included, and Matt Collard Green did his thing down at D3.
Definitely
Shout
did.
out, Matt.
Definitely did.
Next up, we're going to go Ball Hawk. So for the Ball Hawk Award in D3, we got Beezy.
Shout out Beezy.
Shout out Beezy.
Beezy. Beezy plays for my apologies. I messed this up. I didn't write this down. Beezy Gone. Beezy Gone. If I'm not mistaken, he plays for the Animals. I gotta go double check. This is my apologies, chat. We were putting this together and it took us a second to get certain things together, but Beezy also was named on Sauce's list. And it was definitely well deserved. It was a no-brainer for us after watching the film.
The big thing for me watching it was
Louisianimals. Beezy Gone for the new Louisianimals.
Yeah. Well, the big thing for me, a big reason why he got my vote for D3 is I don't get like a ton of opportunity to watch D3 games, but I try to tune in, especially for the playoffs. And last night, the New York Guardians series wasn't like that. No, you know what I mean. Go watch it. But it wasn't like peak entertainment. It was
textbook.
What was expected.
Textbook, literally.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. But what was cool for me watching was the Louisianimals are a team of almost exclusively D3 players that they've gotten through the draft or recruited or something like that. And they've found success, and then they're playing the Virginia Warriors, who has Mike Jones, elite player. He has Bapalot, elite player from the D1 level. And the Virginia Warriors were kind of supposed to be – they were supposed to have challenged the New York Guardians. They were supposed to be the number 2 definitive. They ran into the Louisianimals, and the Louisianimals took care of business, and a big reason for that was Beasley was making plays all night. And for a DB, he was making plays in the run game pretty effectively.
That's right. Beasley
got it.
After seeing him voted over there from Sauce's voting and rankings, I had already been looking out, but seeing him get the recognition over there, and then we already had this idea in our own heads that like this guy can ball. It was a no-brainer. And then the community vote, because we did. If y'all didn't know, for the ones who've been under a rock all day, we put out a link to so you guys could vote, and the coaches, our votes, and your votes all counted. So basically, we had a 45% weight to our vote. Then the coaches had a 35% weight to their vote, and then the players had a 20% weight to their vote. And BZ also won in the community vote as well. So not only are we seeing it, not only did Saul see it, not only did the coaches see it, you all saw it as well. So congratulations again to BZ Gone.
Absolutely. Yeah, congratulations to BZ. He earned it for sure. Next up, we got best running back, and that's Juan.
Shout out to Juan.
Shout out Juan.
Sweet Feet Award goes to Juan.
Yeah. No real surprise there. Juan likes to compare himself to Barry Sanders. That's a lofty comparison, but he makes it hard to deny that comparison.
Definitely does.
Especially at the D3 level. He was dominant. He was really dominant.
And
And if you were to watch highlights of a player, let's say you didn't know much about the game, you were just watching highlights of a player, Juan is the guy that you probably want to watch the highlights of. He has fun highlights to watch.
Yeah, he's Mr. Creativity. The guy, he will literally have a full lane up the field, will turn around and say, nah, that's too easy, and then take it all the way around, go to the other side of the field, cut back 3-4 times, and then take the touchdown. The guy's just he's entertaining. He's Mr. Highlight himself.
No doubt. I'm going to go best QB next. For best QB, we got Mike Jones.
Shout out Mike Jones from the Warriors, the Virginia Warriors.
Absolutely. I'm sure, last night, I'm sure it was tough for him. An upset loss for sure in the playoffs. You never want to have that.
Yeah.
But he had a hell of a season. He had a great, great season. They were a pass-first team, and they were pass-first because Mike Jones was making the right reads, and his pocket movement was solid.
Yeah, Mike Jones has always been a solid player because Mike Jones used to be a running back, if I'm not mistaken. Then he moved to quarterback, and then he stayed at quarterback. He originally was with the Underdogs. They chose to part ways with Yo Adrian, and he's been having success. Now he's had success this season, and it's sad that they lost in the playoffs because those guys have been really a pretty decent team. But excuse me.
doubt.
But Mike Jones definitely was the heart of that team with his quarterback play.
And I'll tell you what, you said that he left the Underdogs. I bet the Underdogs this season were wishing that they had him.
Yeah, I guarantee you they were.
Yeah.
I don't think
Tough
they
season for the
did.
Underdogs,
Did
for
they
sure.
go under? Did they lose every game this season?
I think that they had lost every game. I don't know about last night. Last night.
Yeah.
But if we're being honest, what's the difference between 0-16 and 1-15? You know what I mean? I guess you get one game that you can hang your hat on.
Hey, you're not wrong.
Yeah. Next up, so we're gonna start getting into like the big awards. I'm using quotes here, but
Yeah.
Okay, so we got DPOY. This one's a little bit of a surprise, especially coming from a struggling team. But if you go watch his film, especially, the dude earned it. We got D Murder at DPOY.
D Murder 00. Congratulations, man. You earned it. D Murder 00. D D Murder was on my radar all season. Actually, I didn't know who he was before this season. He shocked me. I think I saw one of his highlights one day. I was posting my live commentary highlights. I just so happened to see one of his highlights, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go check this dude out. Balled out every game that I tuned in. I watched his highlights throughout the season, and I was seeing like he just was a dominant force, and I think he earned this one. And again, the community voted him in, and coaches. So it wasn't just us voting this. This was helped by y'all. So
No doubt. Yeah, appreciate the community that voted, everybody that voted. Thank you for that.
Yes,
It
sir.
definitely makes our job a little easier. It is tough to catch every game. It's nice to have you guys fill in places where we miss. Next up, we got, I'm going to go best two-way player. We got Juan. Juan had a very good case for winning DPOY. He already won best running back. We know what Juan can do. Juan is an elite level D1 player. He popped down to D3, and it's tough. They're undefeated for a
Who's leading
reason,
our community?
and
Sorry.
Juan is a big reason for that.
yeah, that man Juan. Everybody knows Juan is a great running back, but in order to truly know like the extent of how dominant he is, you got to watch his defense. The man is all over the place, calling out what's gonna happen next. Like it's hard. You have to be you have to have real ball knowledge to be able to see somebody, and you have to watch film to be able to see something and be like, all right, this is what they're gonna do. They're either doing this or doing this. Be prepared for this. One guy who does that a lot, Ray Sticks. I know you do because you watch hella film. Green Light is another one. Fuego is huge on it. It's a lot of guys. D Rose is another one. These guys are, and Juan, he's one of the best at it, and I think he deserved this 100%.
Absolutely. With that being said, we're going to go OPOY, Offensive Player of the Year, Juan. Again, he wasn't able to get, I guess, the trifecta of DPOY, OPOY. But the OPOY went to Juan because of how dominant he is in the run game and how when his team is playing well, Juan plays out of this world.
Yeah.
When his team is playing bad, Juan still plays good. And that's what's so impressive about Juan.
He's one of those guys that can put his team on his back and continue to like. He's gonna make his team have success. Whether like if they're not having success anywhere else, even if the line isn't doing their job, which they do for the most part.
Nothing else, they'll have a run game.
They'll have 1,000%. No matter what, he's going to be there for them. So Juan, again, that's definitely earned.
For the D3 MVP, if you've been listening to the show, this shouldn't be much of a surprise to you. I think it was a pretty much unanimous decision. It was Juan.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Juan. You had an amazing season, regardless of whether you came from D1, whatever. At every single level, you've dominated. Whether it was D3 with this team, the Guardians, D2 with the Pirates previously, and you took them to the next level. You took them to Division 1. I said Division 1. That was not intended. I am so sorry.
Using that.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah. You took them to Division 1. And you dominated there as well. And if I'm not mistaken, you had a MVP or a best running back there too. So this is 100.
He's had an MVP at every single level.
Yeah,
he's D1, D2, and D3. This is now he has completed.
He's the Triple Crown. This is like one of those. Yeah. So Juan, you've earned this, man. It's really no competition for you. But let's just say, I'm gonna say this while we're on here. It's expected. You've been dominant,
it is.
And you know what I'm saying? Now it's time to, this is out the way. Look forward.
Well, I think it's important, and we're going to kind of plug this for later on, but I would imagine that Juan, it's nice, of course, to win personal awards. It's always nice. But Juan left his team off of an MVP-type season to go down because he didn't think his team could win a championship, and he wanted to find a team that could. And tonight's the night.
Yeah,
right. So
this is definitely the night for it. See y'all in about an hour, hour and a half.
Yeah. Either the season was like a complete waste, or he made the right choice. He gets to win a D3 championship, and we'll see. We get to see tonight. They match up with the Louisiana.
The thing about this is he's got a D2 championship. He's got a D1 MVP, but he doesn't have a D1 championship. So if he gets his D3,
I think he has a D1 playoff series win.
I don't think so either.
I don't think.
So if he gets this championship tonight, and that is just that propels him towards the next goal, which is the D1 championship. Because the D2 championship, whether he wins that or not, we know he's going to get out of D2 with this team. But whether he wins the D2 championship doesn't really matter. He already has one. Now the goal is get that D1 championship, I think. And
absolutely, yeah.
I don't know if the Guardians can, compete D1. We will find out in the future.
Absolutely. We'll find out in the future. They got another season to get to that level. I think they got some work to do, but we'll see tonight, right? Let's not overlook the Louisianimals. I think that's the mistake that the Virginia Warriors made last night. Is they overlooked them. They probably went into the playoffs like, whatever. We already beat them. We'll take care of business, and then boom, we're going to the championship, and we're moving on to D2. But when you overlook a team, any given Sunday.
Hey, love it. Any given Sunday. Now we're moving on. Now we're moving on up to D2.
We got D2 awards.
All right. If y'all know anybody from D2, you better get them in here. Start sharing it. Get them in here. We're going to give y'all about 2 minutes. We're at the 25-minute mark. We're going to give y'all about 2 minutes. Get the D2 guys in here. If y'all are share the live, get them in here because this is their time to shine. Although
I want to shout out. I see in the chat, Reap said, "Let's go Animals." I want you to know, while we're doing live commentary, I love a good upset. I love a good underdog story.
Same. A good underdog story. It's them Cinderella stories. Let me tell you something. They changed. What up, Fuego? Welcome. Let me get around the applause for my boy Fuego, man. This y'all time to shine, man. D2's time is here. The reason I love Cinderella stories is because it's like David versus Goliath or Jack versus the Giant. These guys, they never really had a chance. They don't look like the part, and then they come out and just show you something completely different. They come out with that dog in them. They come in to fight, and you don't really hear many stories of of course we hear legends and everything, but the best ones are always those underdog stories. All the best ones are. All the best ones are the underdog stories. I expect to see the Misfits, Biggest Bird, and Green Light for them D1 awards. Saint Vet. Stay tuned. Just stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Let's get started. Go ahead. Sticks. My apologies.
Yep, let me pull it. Yep. No, you're good. You're good. Let me pull up the D2 awards real quick.
Yeah, I don't think I have the updated one. That's why.
Nah, you good. You good. I got him. All right. So D2. Again, we're gonna do it the same format. But this time it's gonna be a little different. We're gonna start with the game changers. So most improved. Mostly, I'm just kind of excited to talk about them. Game changer award, aka most improved award, goes to Loud Pack.
Woo!
For those who don't know, shout out Loud Pack.
Shout out to that boy Loud Pack, man. You earned this one for sure. Go ahead, Sticks, man. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he's a quiet dude in the community. Doesn't talk much, but he's very active in the community. I don't know. I don't know. I guess a better way to describe it, but he's very active. He's playing a lot, and he was a quarterback. And I know on another podcast that shall not be named. No, I'm playing. On the other podcast, he would catch a lot of hate where they would say, "Man, they're just a quarterback away," and the quarterback that's playing for him was Loud Pack. And but this year he made the switch from quarterback to wide receiver DB, and it looks to me like he found his position. Mm-hmm. Wide receiver, it's tough on the team that he was on, right? It's tough to get your touches on the ball. So
it definitely is.
When he got his touches, he made the most of them. But more importantly, on defense, he didn't miss an assignment. He was on top of what he had to do, and that's a reason why they were undefeated in D2.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie. Loud Pack last season, with him because it was last season that he made that switch when they were in D3, and Loud Pack was really he was in the middle during the season, and then he kind of like had it was almost like he was getting. I'm not gonna say he was getting exposed, but it felt like he was like having those moments where he was like he wasn't looking the best in the playoffs. And
fair, I think, yeah. Well, I mean, if you're looking at the makeup of their team and you have to pick on somebody,
yeah, the guy who just switched, guy who just switched, yeah,
exactly, yeah.
So
pick on him.
So like with Loud Pack, I think that transition last season, he took it personal, like in the playoffs. I mean, after the playoff, at the end of the season, after what he dealt with in the playoffs. I mean, they won it still, but he stuck around. He was like, I'm not just gonna run away from this. And this season, he proved like, hey, man, I'm gonna buckle down. I'm gonna really get these reps in at receiver and DB, and I'm gonna really show y'all like I'm here to stay and I'm a problem out here. And when he had the opportunity, he definitely showed up. So well earned, Loud Pack. Shout out to Loud Pack.
No doubt. Shout out Loud Pack. Next up, I'm gonna go best O-line. So this is a full unit award. I should have probably explained this in D3, but it's a full unit award. So it's who plays the best as a unit, not just individually. And for that, we're going to go Tritons, which is a little bit of a surprise.
Shout out to the Tritons.
Tritons earned it. Shout out to Tritons.
Yes, sir. The Tritons definitely earned it.
Tritons are in the playoffs. The Tritons are in the playoffs for a reason. They got the record they got for a reason. And a lot of it started up front. And they were a super solid team up front. Especially with, and I think personally, I had played O-line before. Quarterbacks will call plays and they don't understand the stress that it'll put on an O-line. Mm-hmm. And then if it works, nobody gets the credit. Like the quarterback gets the credit or the receiver gets the credit.
Yeah.
But a lot of the times, especially on like the reach block animations or like the backside block or the split blocks, those are really hard for O-linemen to pull off. And the quarterback was asking a lot of the Tritons O-line. And I don't even think the quarterback knew it. The Tritons O-line never complained, and they just pulled it off. Yeah,
so, after watching,
shout out the Tritons.
Because I actually went and watched some of their film a little bit before we started, Carlo, Tritons. Actually, some of the community and coaches actually voted them as well. So for them to get this, it's not just on us. This was voted by some of the people in the community and coaches. Carlo. I don't know.
What team Carlo on?
I was about to say what team Carlo on, because he been real active in here. But they definitely earned it.
Up come playoff time.
Definitely do. The Tritons, they had a struggling season. This is again a unit award. I think as a collective they played some of the best. He played for most hated. No wonder.
I agree.
Wait your turn. Wait your turn, brother.
All right.
Goodness gracious. Wait your turn.
Yeah, exactly. So next up, well, all right. I wish he played for a worse team.
Right. There's a reason why they call the most hated. There's a reason.
Yeah, exactly. Nah, so okay, so next we got best D-line. Same thing, unit award going to the best D-line on the team. And a lot of the same sentiments you could say for the best O-line, you could repeat for the best D-line, right? Like if a cornerback gets a pick because the quarterback was under pressure, who gets the credit? It's the corner.
Right.
If the linebacker gets a sack because everybody was, uno on their assignment, linebacker gets the credit. Great
Right.
sack.
That's
That
where we
being
come
said,
in. That's where we come
yeah,
in.
yeah. Yep,
We saw that. We saw it.
We saw you doing your job. Best D lineman, we got most hated. So that should make him happy. Congratulations.
Best
You guys are
best
undefeated for a
defensive
reason.
line of the year goes to most hated. And this is one of those things that, again, it's a team thing. It's not just one person. I think these guys work so well together. Balla, Goofy, and
Yep,
I'm struggling to remember the other guys' name. I'm sorry.
I am too.
I'm having a brain fart. I've had to remember so many names
But
tonight.
to be fair, especially what impresses me about
Lil Wick. I'm sorry, Lil Wick. He's in here. Lil Wick. He's in here.
Yeah. What impresses me about their D line is occasionally they go to 2 down fronts and ooh man, look at the stutter. And in 2 down fronts, occasionally you will see a lot of the run game open up, and it just absolutely does not open up against most hated. And that's really what's impressive. They're undefeated for a reason. And we wanted to give some shine to their line because of how much shine their skill positions get, right? D. Shiesty
definitely
gets
do.
a lot of love. Fuego gets a ton of love. And it's deserved. I'm not saying it's not deserved. They make plays. No doubt about it.
D. Shiesty
But
played for the
it just
Guardians
doesn't
now.
happen. Oh, my fault. I meant Quiet Boogie.
Yeah,
My
Quiet
fault.
Boogie.
Yeah, my fault.
It's all good. No, you're right though. You're 1,000% right. They the skill is always getting that love. And if we're being honest, it's always Fuego, y'all have Fuego, but again, he can't do what he does without these guys. Especially on
Exactly.
defense
They're
too.
undefeated for a reason. They haven't been popped once through the D3 and D2 season. They haven't been stopped. They haven't been like it's been.
And nobody's been able to
competition so far.
Like it's easy to say be dominant on one side, but like even on their defensive side, they're
Crazy.
They're crazy. Like they have people running all over. They have Fuego running all over the place, getting sacks, picks, forced fumbles. Their D line is literally lighting everything up. I've seen so many sacks this season.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, Goofy ended the season with 245 sacks. It's ridiculous.
Was it? Because I know his goal was, I think wasn't his goal like 230 before the start of last week or something like that.
Yeah, I'd have to go back and look. But he was in the 200s. I know that Goofy was having an amazing season.
Sure.
He was having an amazing, and Balla, he's really quiet. That's one person that doesn't get talked about a lot. That's why I want to have those guys on the show. Balla is probably the heart of their defensive line. Well, the line period. Balla's the heart of it.
Yeah.
I've never seen somebody hit. It's a video game, but I've never seen somebody get hit so hard as when Balla comes through the hole. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's an instant fumble. So, again, most hated defensive line of the year. Y'all earned it, man. Let me get another round of applause for those guys, man.
With that being said, so now we're going to move on to the Unstoppable Force, which goes to, this isn't a unit award. This goes to the best D lineman, best singular D lineman. And I think it makes sense for Goofy to be on there. We just talked about how many sacks he had. He, especially at the D2 level, he's an absolute problem for O-line to block, especially with the build he has. And, shout out Goofy.
Yes,
He
sir.
earned it.
Round of applause for Goofy, man. Unstoppable
Not
Force
just a
Award,
yapper.
man. He's not just. I was just about to say he's not just a yapper, man. The boy played ball like he's been playing because he's fairly new to ESG, to the community. He hasn't been around as long as some of the vets in the community, and the guy has been balling since he's been here.
No doubt. And what I really like about him specifically is like when you're a new guy, when you're coming into the CCFL, right, and you're coming from pubs, and you probably dominated in pubs, and you're looking for that next competition.
Yeah.
A lot of people are like, I dominated with this build. I'm not going to change. What it seems like he did was, which was really cool, he looked at D1. He said, who's winning championships and who's the best D lineman in D1 and how are they playing?
Exactly.
And he mimicked his game after him. And it's showing, you know.
That boy's Baby Floto all day, man. Baby Floto, baby, that's a clip. He's watched the greats, like you said, and he's mimicked their game. Like it's almost like Kobe and MJ, man. Like the dude took their game, and he's improved. He's honestly improved it. Like if you watch him, he's learned how to do skill moves with his game. So I love to see it, man. Congratulations again, Goofy.
Yep. Absolutely. Next up, we got the Trench King. So this goes to the best individual O lineman. This one is a tough one to grade, especially both of us are wide receivers and DBs.
So we relied heavily on the community and coaches.
The community, absolutely. That's what I was about to say was shout out y'all. This one specifically was definitely a y'all vote, and Bala got that award. And like you said, man, Bala absolutely earned it.
Shout out to Bala, man. Shout out to Bala.
Quiet dude. I would like to get to know him a little bit more because he's a quiet dude and isn't very active in the community. But he has made a name for himself just purely on the field. So shout out Bala.
So Bala, even like because he's been around since the original Most Hated team. He was there from the beginning, and again, like I said, heart of their line. And even then, he wasn't talking a lot. Then you actually have to So Bala, I talk to Bala pretty often. Bala is in the community. He talks a lot when he's like talking to guys he's comfortable with, like that know him, especially his teammates.
That makes sense.
Especially his teammates. Bala is the reason why him and Fuego with their busy schedules are the reason why they haven't been on the show yet. One Bala is he's always busy, and Fuego is Fuego. He's got something to do every freaking day, and he's got a family as well. So, but those two guys.
Yes.
They're hold up right now. I'm coming after y'all, boys. We need you on the show.
Yeah, absolutely. Next up, we got the Ball Hawk Award, which goes to the best DB. And we're giving that one to Ace Troy.
Shout out to my boy Ace Troy. That's actually my former teammate. Round of applause. I think this is very much earned. Ace Troy has been dominant since I was on Bully Ball. And I left. I didn't watch their games for a long time because I was handling everything with my team and trying to, stay focused on my team. I came back and started watching their games again, and he was still balling. And not only was he still balling, I had to play him. And newsflash, we lost to Bully Ball when we played them. And Ace Troy was guarding me on the pick that saved. That ended it for us. We're not gonna get into it, but the man is a straight dog, and it's well earned. Shout out to that boy.
Absolutely, he is. We had, I think it's that same season you're talking about that we played Bully Ball in the championship, and I remember this is just a quick story, but at the time the series was 3-2, and I'm pretty sure we had just come away with a pick. I'm pretty sure, or a stop. It was a big play, and so we're hyped up. We're like, "Well, this is our chance.
It's over with.
We'll be champions." Yeah. And I was like, I'm a wide receiver, so I'm like, "Man, throw me the ball. Like, throw it up. I got us. Let's go home, man. Throw me the ball." And he threw it up. Ace Troy, man, picked it off my head. And I was like, "Oh, I guess we got it. All right, let's get our stop."
We gotta go back. We gotta go back and play defense, guys. My bad.
Yeah. Shout out Ace Troy, man. He's a baller.
Sure, man.
He earned it. I'm excited to see what he does at the D1 level. He's had experience at the D1 level, just hasn't been able to stay. I'm excited to see what he does there.
Facts.
Next up, we got the Him Award, named after yours truly.
Him.
Hey, yeah. That goes to the best wide receiver. Best wide receiver in D2, we got Twitch Paxson.
Yep. Shout out to Twitch Paxson, man.
Award. Yep, shout out Twitch. Congratulations, man. You earned it. The cool thing about Twitch is, for me, he's a very unique receiver. He's a very, very unique receiver. His routes are a lot different than the regular routes you see. And now it's become kind of a, I don't know, it's not that common. I think it will be common, but it's like a stop route, I guess you would call it.
Yeah.
And Twitch was the first one I saw pull that off, and that's kind of spreading throughout the community right now.
Yeah, I'm not
Shout
gonna
out
lie.
Twix for pulling that off.
He actually was got my vote simply because he reminds me of me when I came in as a receiver. I was, and this is not to steal his thunder, but when I came in, I literally was doing something that, because a lot of guys was trying to run routes. I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm doing what I want to do. And Twitch has done that. He came in, he's doing what he wants to do. He said,
Exactly.
I'm gonna run routes the way I want to. I'm gonna actually, sometimes I'm not gonna run a route. I'm gonna stand right here, throw me the ball, and I'm gonna take it up the field. And it's not even a screen. It's just, I'm gonna run up a little bit, stop, take it to the crib. Like, he has his own thing, and I think that's what makes him so unique and so elite. He's not trying to be anybody else. He's just being Twitch, and this is well earned.
No doubt. You see Box in the chat say I made him.
Oh,
Man, wait your
God,
turn.
Box, wait your turn. Again, we're gonna keep telling y'all this every time you come up. Wait your turn, okay? It's not your moment.
Yeah.
Oh, Greenlight said I stole that from him. Greenlight said I stole that from him. Stick
absolutely.
note. Yeah, I think you were telling me that like 30 minutes ago, man. You were like, yeah, man. My boy, we have even Greenlight doing the exact same thing. Just catch it right here and go. It's an easy route.
Yeah, it's super easy, and it works. It's really effective. Those are the best kind of plays, easy and effective. Next up,
Cozy,
we got the Sweet
wait
Feet
your
Award.
turn.
We're not even in D1 yet.
I'm
Cozy's
telling
asking
you.
for it.
Loser draw.
Next up, we got the Sweet Feet Award, which goes to the best running back. And for that, this one's going to be a little bit of a surprise. I'm sure the comments people are going to be up in a roar. We got best running back D Rose,
1000% D Rose.
100% D Rose. What's Almighty? What are they? 14-2,
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah. I think
Well, and
D-
they're doing a lot of it without Swank.
yeah, and I think that shows you how dominant D Rose has had to be. Like he
Absolutely.
literally had to put his team on his back. I tune into some of their games, and I'm not gonna lie to you. He's one of those guys that can make something out of nothing. All he got is water, some flour, and some butter,
Yeah.
and he'll make you a meal. You feel me?
Yep.
I love that about him. And he's been getting a lot of flack for them getting relegated. Again, when you lose a player at the caliber that Swank is at receiver, that balances your offense out. You know what I mean? So like
Absolutely,
it
does.
makes it so much easier for you to. They don't know whether you're passing it, but now like they know you're running it. And D Rose showed like, okay, you know I'm running it. I'm about to show you. You still can't stop me. So
Yeah.
shout out to D Rose again.
Exactly. Absolutely. Shout out D Rose. And I just real quick, I want to add on to what you said.
Go ahead.
Them getting relegated because they didn't have Swank for a season. Like, man, if you lose your number 2 option at any level, you're going to need some time to adjust. Mm-hmm. And that's all they needed. They needed some time to adjust. And that's kind of what D2 is for, right? They went back down to D2.
Yep.
I think they're fully adjusted. And, when they come back into D1, they're going to be a real problem.
Yep. I completely agree.
Next up, we got Best Quarterback Award. So we went back and forth on this quite a bit about who we want as
We know
the
y'all
best
gonna-
quarterback, who we think deserves it. Because in the community voting, it was a real tight vote. We ended up going Box.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Box. Congratulations, man. Box of the Blackhawks, man. You've been playing your butt off in D3. Then you came to D2, and you've been having you've literally been carrying your team with your elite play with your boy Twitch. I think Sticks can agree as well.
Absolutely. And so much to, similar thing to what we said about Twitch, where Twitch kind of does it his own way, as does Box. You would think timing routes are much more dominant than they are if you were just thinking about a 7v7 game. You're like, well, okay, well, we'll run curl routes or out routes. timing routes are tough when it's a user throwing to a user. It's
Facts.
really, really hard. And Box is one of those quarterbacks that does it at a very elite level. He hits his timing routes on time, on a consistent levels, and to me, he reminds me of like a Chris Paul,
Yep.
where he's just
There
a
you
point
go.
guard, getting the ball to his playmakers. Box does awesome at that.
Yeah, it's definitely well earned, Box.
So there you go.
Good job, Box.
That's why you should have waited. Yeah, if you'd have waited.
See, now it's your turn. Now it's your turn, Box.
Yeah, exactly. Now you can pop it in the chat. Next up, we got best two-way player. We got Fuego. That shouldn't be a surprise to anybody.
We got Fuego. Congratulations, Fuego. This is another easy one.
Yeah.
Like Fuego offensively, we already know Fuego is dominant on the offensive end. But a lot of you guys, again, do not know that he is the heart. He's the guy that's doing all the dirty work on defense. He's the one chasing the quarterback down. If the linemen are pinned up, he's the one that's running them down, or he's the one catching picks in the flats. I watched this man. The play was called. It was supposed to be like a screen. Caught the pick and took it back. Dude's amazing on both sides of the ball. He's overly dominant.
Yeah, if you know anything about this community, you know about Fuego as a running back. Maybe you don't know much about him as a linebacker. And it feels weird to call him, with just how many flashy plays he makes, it's weird to call him the linchpin of his defense. But he absolutely is the linchpin of his defense, right? Like he is the one dictating. So that's kind of a common trope in football. The offense needs to dictate to the defense what the offense wants to do. And if you're able to do that, you're going to have a good day. He dictates to the offense what the offense is going to do. And because of that, that's why they're so dominant, especially on the defensive side of the ball, is because of Fuego. And everybody knows about his offense, but his defense is elite as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Big reason why his defense is elite, why he's able to do what he's able to do and play, I think, so free, like you say. He's able, if he reads screen, he's just going to jump it. Is the DPOY, who we got, is Goofy.
Shout out to Goofy.
Allows him to play really free.
1000%, man.
Shout out Goofy.
Shout out to Goofy, man. Dude is just different. Again,
as a front side end,
yeah,
you have to run away from him, and it's so hard to make that block on a player like that. It's so hard to catch that block, and if you don't, well, there goes your play.
Yeah, for sure. He's one of those guys. You better be scared of him. You have to be terrified of him. If you're not, you're crazy, because the dude is. If you were watching his film and you're watching his games, he was wreaking havoc throughout the whole season. So again, congratulations, Goofy.
Yeah, absolutely. Goofy earned it. He had 245, 250 sacks for a reason. D2 linemen don't know what to do with him, And I'm excited to see, because, they're on the verge. Let's say if they got to win the championship, and the playoffs are different, and the playoffs aren't going to be like D3 playoffs where they haven't seen Most Hated before. Almighty has seen Most Hated before.
That's facts.
So that'll
this
be good.
This is a rivalry old as the CCFL, man. Like from being Most Hated with the Jason mask and the New Orleans Steppers, and then it became the Celebrity Kennels, and they changed it to the Most Hated. With the gold Jason mask, and then they went from the Celebrity Kennels to Almighty, and then like the Avatar, Most Hated disappeared. Now they're back, and the rivalry lives on.
The rivalry lives on, and Most Hated's on the verge of making history right there. We had one team go undefeated for a full season, win the championship before Most Hated did it, which was the Underdogs. Which, looking at it now, that's one of my favorite things about the league, by the way. Just real, it's a tangent. My bad, but
no, great. I love where you're going with this.
Isn't it cool? It's cool that, because you would think, like, without age or injury or any the things that you would have like in real life, that you would expect, like, okay, once a team goes undefeated, wins the chip, well, then they're probably going to continue to be dominant. But you look at the Underdogs now, and they're going back down to D3, and they might be one of the weaker D3 teams.
And they're like that wino uncle on the corner down the street
Yeah.
who used to be the big baller. He used to be your favorite
Yeah.
uncle. He used to give you money every time. Now he's asking you for money every time. That's them right now. And no hate towards anybody on the underdogs.
No.
You guys have been a staple in the league. You've been trying, but y'all just got to get it together. You got to figure it out again.
It's not hate. I think it's cool to show that, there's so many football minds that were able to dissect their film and break down what they were doing well and then take it away from them.
And that just also shows the
cool
growth.
To see.
That just also shows the growth
Yeah,
of the league.
absolutely.
Just shows how much we've grown as a league. Some of the teams, they're still dominant. That's because they grew with the league. They didn't, and I think with underdogs.
If you look at Flight now versus Flight when they first started, very different game plans.
1,000%.
Very different game plans.
1,000%.
All right, so next up, we got OPOY. OPOY, this should not be a surprise to anybody. It's Fuego.
Yep.
Fuego is that dominant on on the offensive side of the ball.
Yes, sir.
We didn't give him DPOY because we thought if he didn't have Goofy, he wouldn't. I'm sure he'd still be dominant. He wouldn't play as free. He wouldn't make as many plays on the defensive side of the ball.
For sure.
We think their MVP is Goofy. On the offensive side of the ball, one thing about Fuego is I don't know how much of a line he needs. If you give him, that's that Gale Sanders quote back in like 1968. Gale Sanders said, 18 inches of daylight. That's all I need. To me, that is Fuego.
1,000%.
You give him just a little bit of daylight. That's all he needs.
You give him a ray of sunshine, and he's going to turn into the brightest day you've seen in a long time. 100%. Hey, man, congratulations, Fuego. OPOY.
Next up, MVP. I'm sure you guys could see this coming. It's Fuego.
Yep.
For the reasons that we've already said, he's dominant defensive side of the ball, dominant offensive side of the ball. He's the engine that makes his team go, and they're undefeated on the verge of making history. So how could you not pick him at MVP?
Yes, sir. Shout out to that boy Fuego. You the birthday.
Absolutely.
That's the D2. That's the D2 awards. Shout out to the community again. The community, the coaches, the players. Y'all really helped us with this. Y'all have been, for the ones that did vote, y'all have been very helpful. We appreciate it so much because, not gonna lie, it's a lot to go over. And who my award was tight with. I don't know what you mean by that. My apologies.
Who?
That's
that's
Box.
That's Box. Your award was tight with the quarterback of the number 1 seed undefeated team.
Yeah.
That's who your award was tight with.
Yeah. The only reason why we ultimately gave it to you because of the situation that you're in versus the situation that he's in. Exactly. And that was literally it. If we're being honest, it's not more of a skill or anything. Like, you're better than him. Both of y'all great quarterbacks. You just have different situations, and I think the situation that you're in just allows you to get a little bit more shine than he does.
Of course. Yeah, I 100% agree. I couldn't agree more. Next up, we got the D1 awards. So
let's
Big Dog
go.
Awards.
D1, we're here.
We're here. Big Dog Awards. I'm excited for y'all to hear this. I think we did a really good job putting this list together.
Yep. Before we go any further, y'all make sure y'all are sharing the live, sending it into the Discords, letting everybody know we have gotten to D1. If they want to see the D1 awards right now, you got about 30 seconds to a minute to get in here, share the live, tell them, hey, everybody get here right now. We're doing the D1 awards. Y'all don't want to miss it.
Yeah, I mean, we could wait for sure, and because I'm excited to see what the community thinks about these awards, because there are a couple of players that I think are going to surprise people. There are a couple of familiar faces, but I'm excited to see what everybody thinks about these awards.
For sure.
And has to talk about it. And, as we go into playoffs, I think some teams are going to have a chip on their shoulder. I'm just excited for it. I'm excited for the narratives to come out of it.
I don't know. What do you think? I think we should, after the playoffs, do another award show for the playoffs.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that
I think that it'd be good. The whole goal here is to build for the community. And
no doubt.
If
the community wants it, we will deliver.
I was about to say, if
just
y'all
let us know you want it. Pause.
Yeah, I was about to say, if y'all, whew, great pause. If y'all want it, you gotta ask for it. You know what I'm saying? Bark like you want it.
That's crazy.
Bark like you want it. Pause. But yeah, chat.
Yeah.
If y'all really want us to do a playoffs awards night as well, all you gotta do is reach out, man. Y'all start spamming it in the ESG discords, and we'll do another one.
Absolutely. Because that's the tough thing about these awards, right? Is these are regular season awards, and I think everybody receiving these awards would rather have a championship.
Facts.
So,
and you know what?
If you're the player that maybe you had a down regular season, but you come playoff time, you ball out, I'd rather have that player.
1,000%. And we also, you know who winning this. All right, we're going to see, man. He talking about most hated. Listen, if y'all want us to do the award show, what we'll do is we'll even invite the champions. We'll have somebody to represent the team come in. We'll have 2 people from each team come in and represent their team as we go through and talk with them and have them help us with the award show for each segment per division, man. That way y'all can get in here and the community can be a part of this as well, man. All right, let's get to these D1. Let's get to these D1.
So starting off with best D-line, I'm pretty sure they've won this award before, but they've earned it, especially with the assignments that they have to do. We got the Devils.
Woo!
Yeah, shout out the Devils.
Shout out to the Devils, man.
The Devils are the self-proclaimed best run defense in ESG football. And to be honest with you, I think they earned it. And I think a big reason why the Devils were picked above any other D-line is because, I love Ray, and Ray is a good linebacker. I'm not taking anything away from him. But Ray's a linebacker playing with, 80 speed? Yeah. The other linebackers are playing with 105. Yeah. So their D-line has to be so gap sound, and they are the most gap sound D-line that the CCFL has. They're so good against the run.
Hands down.
And they get pressure, honestly, and they get pressure on the pass.
They have you scrambling for sure. Those guys,
no doubt.
Mosky, Clutch, and KB. Oh, no. KB,
yeah.
EBK. Was it EBK?
EBK.
Yeah.
EBK, yeah.
Yeah, those
get it
guys.
Off the bridge.
Yeah.
You hate to hear that.
Oh, Slickwick. That's it. That's who it was. Slickwick. Thank you,
yeah.
Pete. Slickwick. Y'all boys, man, those guys are some of the best. Like Edmo as well. Those guys individually are amazing. But I think they're so dominant because they're together. Like, I think they would be good. I think they would be good separate, but together, they're unmatched. It's hard to see anybody else when you have those guys together.
And so, just real quick, it's kind of a tangent, but I really, really respect the way that they play. I know it's only 7v7. I'm jazzed to see what they're able to do in 11v11. But in 7v7, you only got you got 2 A gaps and 2, I guess you would call them C gaps, right? No B gaps. The way that they play is, man, they put their left end and their D tackle, they put them in a real tough situation. Ray does, and demands it. And Ray acts and maybe the community acts like, oh, why can't you cover the A gap and the C gap? You should be able to do that. But that's a really tough assignment, and the Devils pull that off, and they make it seem like that's normal. Like everybody should double stuff the A gap and still be able to cover the outside. They're a really impressive unit.
HR Bennett, this isn't your moment. Wait your turn.
Yeah, of course they gotta. We're getting there. We're going D-line.
We love the passion, though.
So next up, we got best O-line. and we went with Flight. But I would like to preface this. This is Flight post, I think it was last Wednesday when they were able to get like fully healthy.
Mm-hmm.
And a big reason why I like Flight as best O-line is because they're one of the few teams who are able to take advantage of the Devils. And I know the stars of their team are the quarterback and the wide receivers, and they do pass the ball a lot. I'm not saying they don't. But
Yeah.
if you were to watch them against the Devils, they run the ball. They
Yeah.
run the ball really well. And a lot of that is because their O-line is sealing off the correct gaps. They're making the blocks. And this season, when was that? Last Wednesday, if you were to go back and watch the Devils and the Flight play each other, it was they were able to run the ball pretty well, and their O-line held up, in my opinion, against the best D-line really well.
Yeah.
I think Flight deserves it.
For sure.
They have 2 championships
sure.
for a reason.
For sure. That's one of the things that I love about Flight. Their line has had consistent great play over the time that they've been
Absolutely.
playing. It's been consistent. But since that first championship, they went to another level. Especially when Floto and Mark are there. Shout out to those guys. But when they have their full team with KB as well, again, unstoppable, man.
Yeah, and one thing that's cool about Flight, to me, is early on in the CCFL, they were, quote, a losing brand of football, and I know they took that kind of personally. But what was often meant by that was when it came playoff time against the elite teams, they really had a hard time getting past that first round of the playoffs because it's tough, right? It's tough. They were a drop-back passing team. And since then, they've almost been the opposite, where they've been regular season kind of average, especially the past 2 years, kind of average. But come playoff time, it's like
balling.
a whole different Flight.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. We have Juan just got here. Did I win an award?
This guy, he knows he won an award.
Well, you might have to watch the post that we post after this. We're gonna make a post about it. So just stay tuned, Juan. You missed your opportunity if you weren't here. Sorry, brother. You got to stay tuned.
Brother, focus on your championship.
Really.
Next up, we got the Game Changer Award. So Game Changer, again, goes to Most Improved Player. And this is actually a tie. This is the only tie of the night.
Yep.
We went back and forth, and we were not able to decide on one winner. So we got Off the Back End, and we got Things Happened. I can talk about Off the Back End.
And I can definitely talk about Things Happen.
He gave me the work, boy. He gave me the work last night. So he ran, and you know what I think it is? I think the other receivers coaching him, but he ran such crisp and clean routes, and you were not able to guess. A lot of receivers, based on formation and alignment, you're able to be like, I'm not going to bite on anything. Let's say they line up tight, and you're like, well, I'm not biting on anything inside. I know you're coming outside, so I can sit here. It wasn't like that with him. Every route looked the same. He off the back end was fantastic, and he was doing it with, in my opinion, kind of an off-meta build with a skyscraper. I think he was so fast. I would love to know his build. I think he went a skyscraper at 5'7". Maybe I was just having an off night, but he felt so fast.
No, you're definitely not wrong. You're definitely not wrong. I'm watching some this season. The boys, he's getting out of there quick. And for Things, man, I played with him last season, and I haven't played much this season. I played minimal games with him this season, and he actually got voted again. Both of these guys got lots of votes from y'all in the community and the coaches. But Things was, although he's my teammate, this is the only time that I voted somebody on my team. The only time. He dominated throughout this season compared to last season, where he was coming in the field and Russ bust his shoes. And
Well,
go ahead.
Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry for cutting you off.
No, you
That's
good.
my bad. But I would like to talk about, again, just a personal moment. We played y'all. And,
I know this
by the way, great series. I loved it. Y'all called a pitch out of single back formation. So right away, that's something that we hadn't seen on film, and that's a unique play call. Nobody else calls it except for y'all. And if I'm being honest with you, and no offense to the Misfits O-line, no offense at all. You guys are a great O-line. You guys, I'm sure, know that you're a good O-line. But you guys missed the end, and you missed the D tackle. And you missed me. And he made all three of us miss and took it to the end zone. And then when he was out of stamina, still got Darrow, who's one of our better tacklers, especially in the open field. He was swerving Darrow in the open field, and we were like, oh, my God. If you were to watch Darrow's stream, you'll hear us say, oh, my God, what a run. We just tipped our cap. We said, we played that right. He just beat us.
Yeah, things he came in last season and had to fill in for us, and he didn't. He had a decent season. It wasn't his best season. This season, this is why he was voted for this, because runs like that, he's been doing it all season. And dude's gap awareness has been amazing. He's able, I'm not gonna say he's perfect, but for him to the jump from last season to this season, where he's able to recognize more and be able to get that ball upfield, and he's doing the dirty work. He's getting us where we need to get in order to be able to score. Because sometimes we just need to get to at least under the 30, and we could throw a ball to me, or we could throw a ball to Cozy, or Henny played receiver for us this season. So things, you definitely earned this back end. Great job this season, brother.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, you guys earned it. Next up, we got the Game Changer Award. So much like you said, I try not to vote for my own team. It's mostly an ego thing for me. I want to show that, like, yeah, I watch you guys too. But for me, this choice was pretty clear. I think he was one of the better players this season, period, regardless of position. I got Wax. I'm waxing you.
Oh, for Unstoppable Force. Unstoppable Force. You said Game Changer.
Unstoppable Force.
Yeah, Wax, man.
Oh, my fault. Yeah, for Unstoppable Force.
Shout out to Wax, man. It was crazy because you weren't even the first person to say that. So, like, I saw his name come up multiple times. Wax came up, and I happened to see his film, and then you mentioned him, and I was like, Wax, why does that sound familiar? And then I went back and looked in my messages, and then I looked in the film, and I'm like, oh, this is the guy that I was looking at, Wax. So he was like, yeah, he plays on my team. I didn't know he played on your team. So you told me that. I was like, oh, I didn't know that.
Our line is like a real, like, true O-line. You know what I mean? They're quiet, just get the job done. But Wax has been playing out of his mind. He had a game-sealing interception in a Game 5 series against the Raiders. Now, you got to understand what I'm saying here. He's a D-end, and his job is to get pressure. We didn't call him to drop back. It's just something that he did. And we're in Game 5 against the Raiders. No offense to the Raiders, but we felt like we should have handled the Raiders. If we lose that, the whole chemistry's off. Our season's down. We're not as good as we thought we were. All that talk starts. And he dropped and picked off an out route from the DN position and took it back to seal the game. We were like, oh, wow, what a play.
That was the play that put him on my radar.
Yeah, it's a crazy play. It's a crazy. If you watch that stream, everybody starts going crazy because it's an unbelievable play. And he's had a few picks at the D line. That's crazy. And it's really just him playing off of instinct, man.
Greenlight said he fumbled, though. Greenlight said he fumbled, though.
Yeah. He did.
Wax, you earned this enough, man.
All yelling.
Shout out to the Inferno that are in here. Shout out Darrow. Shout out Wax. Shout out Greenlight, man.
Yeah.
And things. Congratulations, man.
Absolutely, man. Wax, you earned it. And then Wax, his PlayStation broke, man, so we had to get a sub for a game. Boy, we're a totally different team without Wax.
Yeah. And
Wax
that's what that proves why you have earned this, because when you're such a dominant player and your presence is missed that much, and you can see it on film, you hear your teammates saying it. This is why you earned it, brother. Congratulations again.
No doubt. Shout out Wax, man. For best singular O-lineman, the Trench Award.
Trench King.
We're going with Trench King. We're going with, I think this is like his 4th time winning it or something ridiculous. It's Gunther. I would like to preface, because maybe I want to defend myself here, right? Because it sounds like it's just like, oh, you're picking the easy choice, Gunther.
It's
Like you
not
just
the
know
easy
him.
choice.
It's a popularity contest. But there's a reason that I'm picking Gunther, and it's like it's almost like he doesn't care about defense.
No.
That's crazy for a lineman to make his build and his mindset to be like, I just want to block. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Who's
for
this
sure.
guy?
For sure.
And he's dominant. When we played them earlier in the season, and so we won the second series, and Gunther was like, I can't believe I gave up that sack. Like I hate that I gave up that sack. Like you shouldn't have got that sack. And I was like, you don't really hear that from the O-lineman very much. You hear a lot of the times them being like, hey man, you got to step up in the pocket. You know what I mean? Not Gunther. Gunther is a dominant force on the O-lineman, and he takes great pride in his ability to block.
And I want to say I didn't want
Awesome
to
to watch.
give this to Gunther. I just want y'all to know this.
Yeah.
I had every reason to not want to give it to Gunther, but I'm also unbiased and impartial. And I actually watched some of the Cyclones games, and this man Gunther is a great.
He blocks
lineman.
his ass off.
He's a great lineman.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say. And not only that, I played with him in a tournament. The last tournament, we actually won it all. We played in the tournament together. He played so well. I was shocked. Crazy. I was shocked.
Yeah.
So yeah, again, man, congratulations, Gunther. You definitely earned that one, brother.
Absolutely. You and Wax went head to head. If you guys go back and watch that stream, and that was a fucking. Wax was saying it was a back and forth. Wax and Gunther were both complaining. Sometimes Wax would win and Gunther would be like, "That's bullshit. I shouldn't give up that sack." Sometimes Gunther would win and Wax is like, "That's bullshit. I should have gotten off of that."
Yeah,
it was that was a great series to watch if you were a fan of line play. So next up, we got the Ball Hawk Award, which goes to the best DB of the year, and for that, we went with Oddly Gifted. And I'm going to give you my reasoning, and then maybe you can go.
Yep.
But my reasoning is because at the D1 level, a lot of teams are run heavy. I think right now it's split 50-50. But Oddly is one of the few corners who plays – there's no press animation. Let's keep this in mind now. There's no press animation in the game. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So his reaction time has to be elite. He has to stay step for step in press coverage. He doesn't get the extra yard or two to make a decision. He's making it in like a tenth of a second, and he's staying with the route. And they call man coverage. They don't really call zone. And the only adjustments, if you watch their stream, the only adjustments you hear Ray make is either press or off coverage. And Oddly plays both so well, but specifically press coverage. I think it's really impressive that he plays press coverage. And he's played it against the best and been able to pull it off against the best.
Yeah, Oddly, for him to be such an elite receiver, he's not in a position, he's not in a situation where he can prove how elite he is at receiver. Absolutely. You have to know Oddly and watch him to know, okay, he's really like that. But, again, like you said, this season, at defense, he's really been, especially with Chico being gone, he really showed that he's got it. He's like, I got it, don't worry about it. He's been that guy for them. So, he definitely earned this.
And he allows, when they know it's a pass, he allows them to kind of favor when Oddly hasn't been there. He's been... Because they trust him. They're like, leave him on an island in press coverage with no help against the best receiver in the game. Oddly's got it. That's why Oddly won the award.
Tampa Bay Tritons, you missed your opportunity. Wait your turn.
I know they came in. He said we won best D-line as well. No,
sir. Sorry. Be happy you won
next
something.
Up, yeah, you won best O-line. And you guys deserved it.
Yeah, you definitely did.
Go back and watch the segment. Next up, we got him.
The Him Award.
Best wide receiver. The Him Award. If you played them and watched their film, you should already know who this is going to. It's going to Just Better.
Shout out to Just Better, man.
Just Better.
Let me start right here. This guy has been so annoying all season. He lets it be known he's good. Just better. But I like Just Better because Just Better, he grew again. He's one of those guys that grew into this role. You know, he wasn't always known as an elite receiver. He was like one of those. He really, in my opinion, was like one of those pub guys. He just was whooping tail in pubs, and now he's in the room with the big dogs. He's in the room with the big dogs now. And after watching the film and seeing you play this season, Just Better, you did your thing, man.
He absolutely did his thing. Just Better. I don't know if he's a football head or if he played wide receiver in real life, but he sets up routes like he knows how to play wide receiver.
Yes, he
It
does.
was really impressive to watch. And on top of that, Just Better, similar to how we talked about Twitch, right? What we liked about Twitch's game so much is it's a unique game. It's kind of his own. Just Better, very similar. I'd be curious. Man, I want to know his height and weight so bad. It's got to be 5'5", 140. He was so fucking fast. He was so fucking fast. And then what killed us was, so he's fast, right? And this is from last night. Man, it was a long night for me. Off the back end there, I was food last night. But what happened was, it was like, all right, play off coverage, because I can't keep up with him.
Yeah.
And then his drag route that he would run, and I haven't seen, like, Oddly, Army, KJ, all included. He runs the best drag route in the game. And I know that sounds like, who gives a fuck? It's a drag route.
But it's just crisp and he gets out of there quick.
It's so fast. It's so fast. I'm 10 yards behind. I'm like a decent corner. I'm 10 yards behind. I'm going, well, fuck. I guess he's got it. And maybe I make the open field tackle.
Yeah.
It was.
And that's even harder because he's so fast. It's harder to do the way. It's harder to get that one. Yeah, you're 100% right.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Shout out Just Better, man. You absolutely earned it. Best two-way. We're gonna go with. I think we agreed on this. We're gonna go with Oddly for best two-way.
Yes.
Mostly because.
Yeah.
Mostly because we already talked about him as a DB, right? Press coverage on an island, dog of a DB. At wide receiver, what's really tough for him is he's maybe the third. Let's say option number one for the Devils offense is raised legs. That's option number one.
Yeah.
Option number two this year has been, usually it's Pat 1 of 1. This year it's been no vanity. That's option number two. Option number three is Oddly. The thing that's impressive about Oddly is he should be option number one.
Yeah.
He's that dominant.
Yeah.
He's open all the time. Oddly is a fantastic receiver. We already know about him as on the defensive side of the ball, on the offensive side of the ball. His routes are crisp and clean. He stays flat at the end of the route, probably because Ray would lose his mind if he didn't.
He definitely coming on.
Yeah. And I want to say specifically, you have a great, I don't know what I would call it, like a pump and go.
Yeah.
I think you have the best pump and go in the game. Oddly has the best out and up route in the game.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Where he does that out and then turns it right back up. Yeah.
Yep.
1,000%. Yeah. He's cold with it.
Next up, we got the Sweet Feet Award. This goes to the best running back. For that, we got Greenlight. I can talk all day about Greenlight, man. He's my teammate. Great teammate. Great coach. Love playing for him. I think that he said this, but I'm going to steal it. He, for a long time, was a left stick guy. Here's what I mean by that. He's not making a bunch of moves in the open field. He wanted to stay clean, get what he can, get to the next down, which was great, right? We won a D2 championship doing that. And this year, maybe in the offseason, I don't know, something clicked in his head where he was like, nah, I'm putting the team on my back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Greenlight in the open field was so dominant this season. He has clip after clip against the best teams in the league where he was making people miss left and right. And, kind of on me. I'm like, I'm used to him being a left stick guy. I'm not even really worried about blocking. I'm like, all right, we got 15 yards. Let's move on to the next down.
Yeah.
And then he's bang, 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 making people miss, squeezing through tight holes. Pause. He was so good on the right stick this year. That's why he gets the Sweet Feet Award.
Yeah, and for me, I've known Greenlight back in that convo again. Peace of Mind said that. Peace of Mind. Greenlight never been out of that conversation. In my opinion, he took a break from the game and he was dealing with, you know what I'm saying, with stuff off the field. He had a son seasons. He's a coach, but Greenlight's never been out of that conversation.
He never actually like left the team. What essentially happened to him was like he was playing with straight wide receivers at O-line.
Yeah.
So it was like, this sucks. This isn't fun anymore. Like, I have no room to get anything done. But man, this year, you know, I think Flight deserved best O-line. I think our O-line was also very, very dominant.
Yeah, it was right there with it. It was definitely right there with it.
Tight vote.
Yeah, but Greenlight.
And really, when he got in the open field, our O-line can only do so much. They can only block 3 guys. And when Greenlight got into the open field, Greenlight sometimes 1-on-3 would do the rest. And these are against the best players on the game. So shout out Greenlight.
Yeah, and what he was able to do at the running back position, it was amazing. You already have you have really good receivers in Darrow, who, in my opinion, is probably one of the best two-way players in the game. Then you have Sticks.
Absolutely.
Then you have the Sticks got here. One of the best two-way players in the game. Definitely top 10 in my opinion.
I don't know about that, but I'll take it. I'll take top 10.
Definitely top 10 in my opinion. You got like.
If you saw me last night, you disagree.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm going to watch the film now. I'm going to watch the film.
Nah, don't. I like the good opinion of me.
But having that many weapons and still, you know what I'm saying, the run is just that dominant. Like it's like y'all can take a break tonight. I'm gonna run the ball. Y'all just make sure y'all get that 1 or 2 blocks, and I got y'all. Greenlight has been just that guy for y'all, and this was a cakewalk as far as like who we're gonna decide this for. Great job, Greenlight. Round of applause again for you, brother.
Next up, we got best quarterback. Best quarterback, we decided to go with Bezo.
Yeah, shout out that boy Bezo.
Yep.
I think
it feels almost wrong to put him at best quarterback because he's so good with his feet.
Yeah, but that's the great thing. That's the great thing about Bezo, though.
About him.
Yeah, that's the great thing about Bezo. He's a real. I want to say he's a triple threat quarterback, and you know what I'm saying. You know how they say dual threat quarterback.
Yeah.
He's a triple threat quarterback.
Yeah.
It's his mind, it's his feet, and his passing. He has the mind to be able to see things and and make the right play calls, and then he knows how to make plays himself. So like having that mind to be able to like, all right, I'm gonna do this, and this is what we're gonna. Okay, he trusts his personnel. He knows what he has, and they lost the second best player in running back in the whole community in Juan, and the beginning of the season. In the beginning of the season, he That's not our fault, KB. He said, okay, no disrespect to Bezo, but Pigeon was missing 2 of his offensive line for half the season. Yes, that's true.
Hold on. We talked about that when we gave out the best O-line.
Yeah.
That we were giving that out because of the season that turned around.
Yeah.
We can't say that Flight has the best O-line and the best wide receivers and also the best quarterback when Bezo's getting it done with less. You guys finished with the same record, I'm pretty sure, or close to it.
Yeah.
And Bezo's getting it done with less.
Yeah. And when we say less, it's because they lost one of their biggest weapons, and they had to adjust this season. And a great quarterback like him, and I get it, y'all lost 2 of y'all's O-line, but y'all's O-line compared to, it was 11-7 and 10-8. It's close enough. They lost one.
Shout out PJ.
That's arguably the second best running back in the whole community. Arguably, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying arguably that's the second best running back in the league, and they lost that. Y'all lost Floto, who's arguably a better defender than he is offensive lineman. Y'all lost
agreed.
Mark,
No doubt about
who is an amazing offensive lineman and defensive, but the weight isn't the same in my opinion. They had to basically start over because they were so Juan heavy. Y'all are pigeon heavy. That's the thing. Like they were Juan heavy, and now it had to become the Bezo show. If we're being honest, it had to become the Bezo show. And I want to say shout out to their line because y'all's line. Although Bezo has to, I think Bezo's just on his feet anyway. Yeah, he's gonna get out that pocket anyway. That's just him. I think he feels more comfortable on the move. But I do want to say shout out to Grease and the line because y'all are a part of that. This award isn't just this award isn't just for him. If we're being honest, even anybody who's won this the QB MBQB. This is for y'all and y'all's line because I'm telling you, this not possible without them.
I want to share this story, and I think that this will kind of put some light on this debate. Because, of course, I think that's going to be the debate for a while is who's better, Bezo or Pigeon, until somebody else throws their name in that ring. But Pigeon against the Locks, if you go watch that film, he did a backfield move against Dassaclip, made the linebacker miss, ran the ball, spun, and picked up a touchdown for 60 yards. While he was running, he was saying to his receivers, he said, y'all don't see how easy this is? Why the fuck can't y'all do that? And everybody was like, well, I don't. And it was like, brother, you're the only person in the league doing this.
Right.
You're the only person on the game doing this. What do you mean? Why can't I do this?
Right.
Nobody else can do this.
Come on, man.
And as much as I love Pigeon, and I do love Pigeon, if you've tuned into the other podcast, or even if you tune into episode 1 of our podcast, Live on Air, I love Pigeon.
Yeah, I do
but
too.
But Bezo was the engine of the team, and like you said, he was a triple threat. He did it with his mind, he did it with his legs, and he did it with his arm.
Yeah, because if we're being honest, it's really not. I know Pigeon lost 2 of his linemen, and they say they were missing yams, but man, I'm sorry, we weren't. I honestly don't think anybody was counting Flight out this season. Whether y'all lost those guys or not, nobody counted y'all out. No. They was count. I personally clowned the Pirates. Pirates, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm human. I made a mistake. I was wrong. What did Shaq say? I gotta apologize. I didn't know your game.
Yeah.
I know better now. I was not familiar with your game. I know better now. Hey, man, y'all boys turned it around and did y'all thing, man. So, again, shout out to Bezo, man. And after this episode, we're going to have a little bit of time before the games start. I'll be taking questions, even if Stick has to go. I'll be taking I'll be commenting on anything y'all got to say. But let's move on to the next award.
DPOY. Yep.
Who we got?
DPOY, we got as KB.
Shout out KB. That boy from Flight. Shout out KB, man. DPOY, man. Shout out KB. Yeah. Absolutely. He's talking about some, oh my gosh. Weird. Me? Me? Yes, sir.
He always doing that. I think it's strategic. He always, if you, in the community, I think this was 2 months ago or something like that, but I was watching Flight and I was like, oh my God, KB's a dog. They always talk about Army, but I was like, yo, KB's a dog. Mm-hmm. And KB was like, nah, low-key, I'm not very good. I got lucky that night. And I was like, oh, all right. Maybe he's right, I guess. I don't know.
That's how he throws you off.
But I keep watching him, and I'm like, no, he's just a dog. Yeah, he's trying to throw you off.
Trying to throw you off. 1,000%. I haven't had many conversations with KB because I've been here for over a year. I haven't had many conversations with him until recently. And the conversations are usually just us going back and forth with gifts or reactions. And dude with the pog fish, with the pog fish,
he loves it.
That is. Yeah. I went and found some more just for him. But KB is a dog, man. The first time I played against him, he was causing hell back there. Thankfully, I was at receiver and he wasn't nowhere near me. Thank God, and I'm a DB, and I'm never around him. So. But you definitely earned this one, man. You definitely, and I think you got to shine a little bit more. Florida wasn't here as much this season, And let's go ahead and put that in there. He wasn't here that much
I
this season,
100% agree.
and I think this showed
That,
at least how elite you are as well. Because like it
hmm
always looks like, oh, it's just Floto, it's just Floto, or it's just this guy.
Yeah.
Nah, KB's in the room too, and the boy is nice. Shout
Yeah.
out to the DPOY KB, man.
Absolutely. Just real quick before we get to the next award, I'd love to piggyback off what you said. I think you made a great point that Floto's not in the room, and Floto gets pressure so quick, it's hard for the DBs to look as good as they are. Now that Floto's not there, the quarterback has a little bit more time. He's throwing the ball a little bit more, and it's like, oh, yeah, KB's a dog.
Yeah, for sure.
Next up, we got OPOY, Offensive Player of the Year. For that, we're going with Dill.
Shout out to that boy
Going with the
Kaze Kage
quarterback
Dill,
for the
man.
Cyclones.
Shout out to that boy Kaze Kage Dill. You earned this one for sure, man. The community actually did a lot of the voting on this one, and although we had both like we've seen you play, when we looked at it and saw it, when we looked at it and saw it, we were like, oh yeah, definitely. And I think some coaches also voted you as well, Dill. So I have nothing but great things to say about you. You are a dog, and your presence on the field is definitely felt. From what I've seen, you pick teams apart your damn self. Like you know how to put your team in a position to succeed.
Oh, dude, absolutely, absolutely. His mind is he's. I would love to talk to him. He's got to be a football guy, because what killed us, and it killed a couple of teams too, actually. And the Pirates, I would love. I know PJ's in the chat talking. I want to hear what PJ has to say about this too. So type it in the comments. But us specifically, occasionally we like to run zone. You know, as playoffs are coming, so I can't tell you how much or what formations, but we like to run zone. He was, Ray included, he was one of the only quarterbacks to genuinely be able to pick apart that zone.
Yeah.
And then we had to switch to man. And he's great on timing routes. That's what's most impressive to me as a quarterback is how good you are on timing routes. The feet are for flash, but the timing, that's for productivity.
Yeah.
That's why I think Dill deserves this award, man. Shout out Dill.
Yeah, I can 1,000%
Great
agree.
season.
Dill is and he doesn't get talked about enough, I feel like.
No, he absolutely doesn't.
I think after this season, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, Dill, I apologize because after this season you're gonna have a target on your back, brother. You're not gonna be able to surprise everybody anymore, Dill, but you definitely earned this. And I want to see what you do moving forward because times like this really put you into that conversation where it's like, okay, now we got to look out for this guy, and I want to see if you're still going to be that elite player that you've been this season.
Yeah, I'm excited. I want to see, as 11s come around. I think everybody in the community is curious what kind of quarterback works. Is it a quarterback like Bezo? Can Bezo do what Bezo does in 11s?
Right.
But I feel confident that Dill is one of the quarterbacks that when 11s comes, that game will be able to transfer.
Yeah.
I'm super excited to watch him play. Next up, we got the big award, the D1 MVP, the big award.
I know y'all waiting.
The
suspense is killing us.
That's going to Greenlight.
Shout out to Greenlight TA, man. And Greenlight, if you're in here still, I'd love for you to come join us right now on in the Discord. I sent you a link. You should be able to just join.
Yeah, absolutely. Join up. I'd love to give you your praise one-on-one.
Yes, sir.
I give him praise I don't know if I give him praise every night. We call him a lot of names. I don't know if they're not the nicest usually. But the thing about Greenlight is he plays best when he feels doubted. Yeah,
there
boy.
He is. Yo, welcome, man. Appreciate you, man. Congratulations, man. You had an amazing season.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah, man. What I want to start off by asking you, what changed this season to like what allowed you to be so
what
dominant?
Made you so deadly on the right stick?
I'm telling you, like I'm just so curious.
Me personally, bro, it was just a lot of talk about, oh, I can't do it. But I been knew how to do it. I just was never that guy.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get my yards. I'm a football dude. I ain't trying
Right.
to be too fancy. I'm trying to get my yards and go. But this year I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna start showing people.
Yeah, man, you definitely showed.
You showed it.
Yeah, you showed it for sure. This is the first time in a long time. Because I always mention you. When people start talking about guys that are just elite running backs, and I always mention you. But because I hadn't seen you around, I'm like, I don't know where he at right now. But he always was one of them ones. This season, you proved me right. Thank you. Thank you. You proved me right. I've been saying you was still one of them ones, and you proved me right. Congratulations, brother. RBU stand up. Shout out Fuego. He in the chat.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to all the RBU
Yep.
boys.
You know what I'm saying? What
Yep.
now the playoffs are here. Do you think that I want to hear your prediction? What do you
Don't be
think?
giving away our game plan.
Yeah,
man.
no game plan, but I just want to know, man, like how do you think that now that you have this in your bag, what will feel better, the MVP or the championship?
Like I said, bro, I don't care about the awards. I don't care about no list. I want the
Yep.
big thing.
I know that's right, man. I appreciate you for stopping by, man. We you earned this, man. And shout out to your whole team because they held you up all season and they pushed you forward to greatness, man.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I know that
I can't get here without them boys, man.
1000%, man.
Yeah. Hey, and I want to real quick shout out Daro. Daro's an elite wide receiver, and he thinks like a wide receiver, where he wants the ball in his hands. He's, third down. He's like, man, let me get me.
Yeah, for
Yep.
sure.
That's something he loves to say. But this season, just like your right stick improved, Daro's blocking improved
Yes,
tenfold.
100%, 100%.
Daro was a dog, and once you got in the open field, man, you were killing them boys.
Yep. Hey, but the job not finished, man. Hey, playoffs start next
Absolutely.
week. Let's make it happen.
Absolutely.
Appreciate
But
you,
yeah, I
man.
appreciate the award, y'all boys.
Yes,
Much
sir,
love.
man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You earned it.
Yes, sir.
All right, chat. What do y'all think, man? Do y'all feel like anybody was
Yeah, so-
snubbed? Y'all got about 20 minutes before y'all got to get with your team. So let me hear what y'all think, man. Let me hear what y'all think. Y'all keep commenting, letting us know, man. I feel like we
see
got
a
it
lot
right.
of, I think we got it right too. I see a lot of PJ in the chat. PJ, a wide receiver. I haven't heard him before. PJ obviously think like a wide receiver because he was like, he said, "What are you talking about? Bezo got me." And PJ's a dog. I'm not taking that away from him. PJ lit us up. PJ did his thing for sure. But come on, man. Let's be honest. Bezo was a. Come on, now. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie, Bezo. Again, it's his mind. I don't know Bezo from a can of paint.
Appreciate that, Fuego.
But I really, appreciate you, Fuego. Let me get a round of applause for Fuego again, man. I'm just gonna be honest, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, he got a different mind as far as like offense. I'm gonna say it here. Bezo is like Ray, and I'm not saying like he's in the elite company of guys like elite level players like Ray, Yabumity Me, Wash Sosa, and Pigeon, like
Pigeon.
those and Pigeon.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
yeah. I'm never
you're gonna
forgetting
have a
Pigeon.
riot in your comments.
Listen. If for anybody that's listening, I always want to give Pigeon flowers. Okay, Pigeon's my dog. I mess with Pigeon the long way. Me and Pigeon, when I play pubs, that's an opportunity for me to play with Pigeon. The dude is just the dude. Pigeon is a great guy, but Pigeon has been Pigeon for so long, and then like with that period of where they couldn't get over that hump, I kind of feel like it hurt them. Now that he's where he is, great. But I think the next thing, if Bezo doesn't get a championship soon, he's going to be having that same effect on his career, where it's like, okay, he keeps getting there, like he keeps getting to the playoffs, or he keeps playing he's like in the middle of the season. 1 second.
You good? Nah, I'm gonna fill that air real quick. Yeah,
Yep.
no, I 100% agree that the coolest step for me to see that Pigeon made was because it's a hard step and it's a mental step. It's not what he's doing on the sticks. For me, it was the reason he won 2 rings is because he took the ball, he let the ball get out of his hands. He let the running backs take over, and if it's third down, Pigeon's going to pigeon, and he's going to make a play. But Pigeon allowed the ball to get out of his hands, which I think if you're such an elite quarterback, that's so hard to do. And it was impressive to see him take that mental step. It reminded me of you seen that mic'd up clip with Peyton Manning and Jeff Saturday where they're fighting on the sideline?
Yeah,
where
yeah,
Jeff Saturday
yeah.
says, yep. Where Jeff Saturday says, why don't we run the ball down there? And Peyton Manning says, we'll run the fucking, you just block. Run what I fucking call.
Yeah.
And then, but the reason Peyton Manning won that Super Bowl in 06 was because they ran the ball. Joseph Adai.
Yep.
So that was the most impressive, similar to Peyton Manning, that's the most impressive step that Pigeon took to me was he took the ball out of his hands. He allowed it to go to somebody else.
Yeah, he reminds me a lot of Peyton Manning. Or Tom
Absolutely.
Brady. Or Tom Brady. I can't even give him Tom Brady when they hit.
I hate Tom Brady, so I could never get. I like Pigeon, I could never do that. Fuck Tom Brady. I'm a Broncos fan. Fuck Tom Brady.
I've never been a team type of guy. I was originally growing up, I was an Eagles fan. Donovan McNabb, T.O., Brian Dawkins,
Brian
that whole
Westbrook.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All those guys. I was an Eagles fan, and then like when they were gone, the way that they left, they were getting traded and stuff. I was like, I don't like that. Like they've been giving y'all some of the best years your franchise ever seen, and you just gave them away. I was like, yeah, I'm not on teams no more. But Peyton Manning was my guy my whole life. That was my guy. Even when I was an Eagles fan, Peyton Manning was my guy. I love him to death.
Yeah, same.
I can't wait to meet him.
Same for me. I was a Broncos fan, so so obviously Peyton Manning near and dear to my heart, being a Broncos fan. But it's weird to tell people like I was into football at a really young age, and we had Jake Plummer. I don't give a fuck about Jake Plummer.
Where is he now?
I liked Peyton Manning, baby. Peyton Manning, even when he was with the Colts. And he killed us one wild card year. He killed us. I was like maybe 6 years old crying to my mom. Like, the season's over. We didn't win. But, Peyton Manning's always been my guy. So Pigeon's my guy because he looks like him. I would like to, real quick, can we get to these comments? PJ talking crazy in these comments.
Yes, sir. Yes,
PJ
sir.
PJ said 95% of his touchdowns was to me. We looking like Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow. I don't know about that.
Have the Bengals
PJ's
won
a dog, don't get me wrong.
Have the Bengals won a championship?
That's what I'm saying. That's like being in a rap battle and comparing yourself to Jay-Z.
PJ, you just pushed our point even further. Like, those guys got there and then they didn't win it. I don't want you to don't jinx yourself like that, brother.
Yeah,
just
exactly.
be Bezo and PJ. Just be Bezo and PJ. You don't want that comparison. Those boys got to the big show and fuck. Oh my gosh, they stunk it up. So just be Bezo. Y'all give yourself a chance to be somebody compare y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DJ 2 Viral said, "Green light, congratulations." I would like to say, DJ 2 Viral, man, y'all had a hell of a season.
That man
You're
is
a
a
fucking
dog.
dog.
Oh my god.
I know.
I don't like him. I'm going to tell you that right now.
On you.
I don't like DJ 2 Viral. He did us so bad. Oh my gosh. And it's not like a personal thing. It's just how bad he did us. Dog, I was like, I kept asking. I saw his name multiple times. I was like, who the fuck? Who is that keep running that ball? Oh, it was when they played us. I wasn't even playing. I was watching the game. I did the live commentary for the game. I was like, who is that running back? Dude was just getting going. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, shout out to DJ 2 Viral. I kept saying it.
Yeah.
I said, no, shout out to DJ 2 Viral. But yeah, dude. Yeah. No, I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater.
A dog.
I'm not a hater.
It
hurt my heart to see him doing my team like that, man. Goodness gracious.
No, DJ 2 Viral's a dog. Juan said, I can tell Stick hate the 2013 Seahawks. Brother, I was 17 years old crying. You know what I'm saying?
Real tears.
I hate them. I hate Richard Sherman to this day.
Yeah,
I wish him nothing but the worst.
I was sick. Bro. Hey, somebody said, I saw it somewhere. The chat keeps scrolling back down for me. They said, when we're going to do the team comparisons again. We might, what are you doing tomorrow, Stick?
Tomorrow, yeah, I would love to tomorrow. If it would be tomorrow, it would be tomorrow night. But for me, we got I'm a motocross guys, so we got motocross coming to Denver. So I'm going up to
snap.
watch them.
That's
going
dope.
up to watch Roxon win the chip.
Well, look.
Hopefully.
Because Sunday you have the breakdown with Ray. You're gonna still be able to do that, right?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, I know you wouldn't miss that. I know you wouldn't miss that. So Sunday,
I love it.
so Sunday we have the breakdown, guys, and
I would like to say, if Ray is watching this during the break, I watched you in the community chat, and Ray was like harsh. He said, "I don't know what the fuck this guy's doing." And during the breakdown, he was like, "Well, sometimes people make mistakes." And I was like, "That's not Ray."
Yeah, we're definitely getting the real Ray for the breakdown, because that was the whole reason I wanted to go to him, because that Ray is very authentic. Yes, he's the CEO, but he's also a football. You know what I'm saying? He's a football connoisseur, and I would like for the football.
Absolutely.
I like for him to be in the room with the football connoisseur hat on and give it to you raw. That's why I called it the break room.
Pause.
Yeah. Oh gosh, pause. Hey yo. But we're gonna try to get that next NFL comparison segment done real soon. If it's not tomorrow, that's fine. Even if it's got to be Monday, because I don't think there's anything going on Monday, if I'm not mistaken. We'll have to look at the schedule.
I can do it.
Yeah, I was about to say you if you work, we can do it after you get off work and we can just get it. But
and it'd be perfect. We got the D2. We got D2 right before D2 playoffs, and that'll be
but we're about to go ahead and get out of here, y'all, because live commentary for the playoffs is about to start in about 20 to 30 minutes, and we got to get a break in.
A D3 chip.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Thank you. D3 championship. So y'all tune in. We'll be here. In about 30-45 minutes, the D3 championship will be starting. We'll be doing live commentary. If anybody in the community wants to join, DM me, and I might be Juan, I'll watch your POV, Juan. Appreciate it.
Okay. Yeah, bet. That's perfect.
See y'all shortly, man.
See y'all shortly.